One of the quickest ways to build tension in a marriage is through financial friction, especially when there is a lack of personal autonomy or heavy pressure from extended family. This often leads to a bank manager dynamic, where one spouse controls all the money, forcing the other to ask permission for basic personal needs, like getting their hair done. To resolve this, we need to replace this single controller model with a system we call the shared and separate financial plan. This diagram shows how it works. By establishing a transparent three-bucket system, joint, savings, and personal, you convert financial anxiety into a structure of mutual trust and individual autonomy. Before you can sort your money into those buckets, you need the facts. Sit down together at the table with your actual pay stubs and all your household bills. Step 1 is the total transparency check. Both partners must state their exact monthly income. If you bring in $3,500 a month, you declare $3,500. Do not round down, and do not hide side earnings. Hiding your actual income creates a structural lie within the home. When the truth inevitably comes out, it breeds deep marital resentment. Once the true income is on the table, step 2 is defining your core house budget. First, list your non-negotiable internal expenses, starting with the rent or mortgage. Next, calculate your operational expenses, which specifically covers groceries and utilities. Then add in your dependent expenses, like childcare and kids' daily needs. Crucially, you must exclude all extended family financial obligations from this specific core budget. Calculating your immediate family survival baseline, highlighted here in this mock-up, is the mandatory first step before any surplus funds are shared. With the baseline set, step 3 is funding the joint pool and the storehouse. Based on exact incomes, both partners contribute a proportional percentage of earnings into a central joint account for house bills. Next, route a fixed percentage of the remaining pool into your storehouse, a locked bucket dedicated entirely to long-term savings. Step 4 is the personal allowance. This is your primary defense against financial micromanagement. After the joint pool and savings are funded, a fixed amount of money stays with each partner, kept in completely separate individual bank accounts. This setup gives each person the ability to handle personal emergencies, or pay for grooming, or send gifts to family, without having to request permission from their spouse. Establishing this pool of individual capital provides the structure needed to move past the bank manager power imbalance, protecting individual dignity within the marriage. Step 5 requires setting strict external boundaries with extended family demands. In many cultures, there is immense pressure to put on an act of wealth and attempt to single-handedly finance your entire extended family network. Funding these external requests with money you don't actually have, or by secretly going into debt, will quickly exhaust your own household. When the requests come in, this text message shows the exact script you can use. We are still trying to balance. Protecting your internal marital budget from these external demands is a clear signal that you prioritize your marriage over outside expectations. Under the three-bucket system, your shared bills are covered, your storehouse is growing, and your individual freedom is secured. To make this your reality, schedule a 30-minute budget date with your spouse within the next week. Look at this couple. By adopting a transparent process, they have turned a highly stressful financial conflict into a calm, collaborative partnership. Ending the pattern of financial secrecy removes a major source of domestic friction, creating the space for a more stable and collaborative future.